short one. Only time for a morning hunt, then we got to pack up and hike on out of here. So it's last chance. And just looking at myself, I think I'm ready to be done. It's been a long one, and I look the part. So anyway, wish me luck, and here I go. Okay, it's been 9 days in the woods, and I was amazed at how well I did until day 9 hunt, the final hunt, which was from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. And I did great till the last 45 minutes. Then I just ran out of juice. Now we've got a 4.5 mile pack out, and I'm carrying probably 50 pounds on my back, and we got plenty of vertical. So, what a way to end the trip, right?
Well, there you have it. 9 days in the wilderness and no elk to show for it. Why? Because as it says on my Stabil-Eyes t-shirt, you gotta spot them if you want to stalk them. And for the most part, we didn't do a good job of spotting them in the first place. But I do want to thank a bunch of folks and others. First of all, Danny Koyman for taking me along on the Flaming Gorge portion of the hunt. He didn't need to do that, but he offered, and I took him up on it. He's one of the Stabil-Eyes beta testers, and thanks, Danny, for that. Also want to thank Randy Anderson at Skelty's Gym. Randy and I coached baseball together when our kids were younger, and now he's my personal trainer for lifting weights 2 days a week, and that helped get me in shape. The other people who helped get me in shape were the folks at Mountain Tough, Sarah and Dustin. Those were my training sessions between weightlifting workouts, and I took their 50-plus training, and I think that really helped as well with stamina. And I listened to Dustin's podcast with Remy Warren about mental toughness, and there were times up there in the mountains where I kind of wanted to quit, but I kept hearing Dustin's voice in my head giving me ways to cope with that mentally and get me through. Obviously, I talked about some products here. Stabil-Eyes, of course, is my product, and if you want to be able to hold your binoculars steady without arm fatigue, it's the way to go. It's a revolutionary game changer. You ought to give it a try, especially since it's got a 1-year see-for-yourself guarantee. If any time during that year you decide it's not for you, send it back. I can't recommend enough the Pure Trek trekking pole water filter. If you're going to spend any lengthy amount of time in the backcountry, you're going to have some way to filter water, and this is the most convenient way that I've found. I've had the straws, I've had the other kinds of pumps. This is just really two essential items in one, the trekking pole and the water filter pump, and it's just a terrific product. And then finally, the Foundation Outdoors meals. Man, they were just great. Like I said before, smaller pouches, easier to carry, lots of upside to them. Check out day 8 if you want to get those details. I'd also like to thank my sons and my grandson Jimmy for coming up and babysitting me through this whole thing. They took care of the old man. It required sacrifice on their part to come up there and spend a day or 2 or 3 days with me, and I really appreciate it. I also appreciate my wife Susan. It had to cause her some concerns to have the old man out there for such a long period of time, but thankfully we were able to communicate through T-Mobile and Starlink and the satellite texting capability, which I hope calmed her nerves a little bit. I appreciate her willingness to accommodate my desire to do this crazy thing at such an old age. Didn't get an elk, but had a good time, and hope you enjoyed the episodes. See you next year.